evening, people. Oh, I am in loads of stomach pain today. It's kind of crazy, mate. But here we are with another 3 tweets of craziness. Delusional Arsenal fans at it again, as they always are. You can see right here. Let me just blow this up. There's been a lot of talk recently. We're just going to jump straight into it because, man, I don't know what the hell has happened today, but my fucking stomach is killing me. But basically, this tweet and things like it have been doing around. This has been shared a few times about this alleged report that this guy has made up. Basically, what these people do on Twitter is they just like make up shit to try and get like. In fact, how many? Look at it works. Look at this down here. Yeah, look at this. 1.3 million views, and it was at 9:21 a.m. So like not even 12 hours. 11 hours ago. 11 hours ago, he's got 1.3 million views on this. This Matchday Central, who is this? 50,000 followers. Football, goals, drama, all in one place. Matchday Central. Yeah, bring you some absolutely bona fide exclusive nonsense. So let's read what he says. Presuming it's a he. Exclusive! Mikel Arteta could reportedly step down as Arsenal FC manager if he delivers both the Premier League and the Champions League titles. Arteta is said to view... Who said it? Arteta is said to view winning both trophies as the ultimate objective of his project at Arsenal, and achieving that would mark the perfect moment to seek a new challenge elsewhere. Where? Meanwhile, here, Real Madrid are reportedly monitoring his situation closely. Eyes. Are they? Do we really think this is true? I mean, there's no source for a start. The source is this person. Do you really believe, especially after what happened with Alonso, who plays a similar style to Arteta, who was booed out the place, who the fans hated because of that style, played a similar style to Mikel Arteta. This was what was being commented on by numerous people at the time. The fans weren't happy with this. He didn't last very long, did he, at Real? And he was one of their own. Arteta's a Barcelona guy, isn't he? So you really think Real Madrid are going to take on a Barcelona Xabi Alonso, who, let's just say he does win the Premier League, who only has one Premier League in 7 years? Do you really think what do you think the reaction of the fans is going to be when that happens, if that happens? And how long do you think he would realistically last? Anyway, that's by the by. It's not happening. And this guy has no source whatsoever, and it's just absolute nonsense, just aimed to stir up shit. And now I'm seeing people retweeting this as if it's factual. There is no... These people write this. Look at this. I'll highlight it all. There is not one link to any source. There's no link to any source. There's no follow-up tweet. Every single part of this tweet is a lie, as I have put here at the bottom, because it is. And this isn't the first time I see people linking him to these kind of jobs. They are not... Barcelona, Real Madrid are not going to go in for Arteta. People need to understand this. I don't know where he would go if he were to step down from Arsenal. I don't think it's 100% beyond the realms of possibility, because he has said before about stepping down, so it's kind of to some degree in his nature, in his mind, to do that in some circumstance, if some circumstance was to happen that would kind of push him to do it. So he's not the type of guy who would I'd 100% rule that out from just based on what he said in the past about maybe doing it if he failed. So I actually always thought that if he failed this season to win anything, he would probably step down. There's 1 year left on his contract. Maybe they could sort something out there. But he's not going to Real Madrid. He's not going to Barcelona. This is just stupidity. And it's not, I guess, technically mutant stuff, because it's Arsenal. It's not an Arsenal fan. It's more of a general thing. But this has been shared by a lot of Arsenal fans and a lot of Arsenal mutants and a lot of Top Gunner types. And it's just a load of nonsense. So if you see this, ignore it. It's stupid. If people try to use it in an argument and, as if it's factual information, it's not. There is a mad delusion. It points to a wider delusion that Real, Barca, they want this guy. I think there was only one crumb of truth in this about 3 or 4 years ago, when he first came into the job at Arsenal, before he'd had a chance to repeatedly fail to win anything, where apparently Real were kind of scouting him out and sort of feeling it out a little bit. So I don't know if this guy has sort of extrapolated from that and created this new modern day story that is absolute bollocks. So on we go to number 2 of the day. Number 2 is from this guy, Yiki Bender. make of that what you will. And it just says Kai Havertz. This is another Kai Havertz stan who seems to believe that he's the answer to all our questions. Please, Kai Havertz, give me 3 months of your life, presumably on a football pitch. That's all I ask. This club is just a fit Kai away from winning a treble. Based on what? Based on what exactly? Based on the fact that when he was fit, we didn't win anything. What was he basing this on? Based on the fact that he's not Gyökeres, who everybody hates. What is he basing this on? Iki, where are you getting this from? Have you got any statistical information? Have you even got an eye test? He doesn't even say why from like an eye test perspective. He doesn't even justify this in any way whatsoever. Again, just designed to stir up nonsense. But I do think it's rooted in some truth, as in his truth. Oh, good fucking God. Do you see that? 668,000 followers. Who the fuck are these people? 606, like what the fuck is this? Musician, maybe he's some guy, maybe he's some popular musician, I don't know, I don't really like look at pop music. Nearly 700,000 followers checking this out. He's only got 1k likes and 15k views. How does that work? This was like 12 hours ago. It's like, okay, that's bad maths, but you get what I mean. It was it was eight. No, fucking hell, my maths is terrible. 6 hours ago, sorry, 12 hours. I'm chatting rubbish. 6 hours ago, half it. Yeah, I accidentally doubled the time frame. Still, 6 hours ago, you got nearly 700k followers and you got 16k views. Perhaps it's because you are full of crazy delusion. How can anybody with a sane mind believe that we are a fit Kai Havertz away from winning a treble? As if that solves all the problems. As if that solves the fact that half the squad are half dead and just completely exhausted and beyond the red zone. How does that solve that? How does that solve, truly, based on history, how does that solve our blunt attack? I get that Kai Havertz has scored, he scored 12 to 15 goals the previous season. But, I mean, that's based on the fact that we're actually creating some opportunities. We're not creating opportunities, and his link-up play isn't as good as people like to make out. Otherwise, we would have won something with him in the team by now, because he's had long runs in the team and we've still not won anything. This idea that he's some sort of saviour, some sort of resurrectable Christ-like figure who's going to lead us into the promised land is just of a treble, is just madness. If we do win a treble, by the way, the animosity I have towards Mikel Arteta will certainly cease, at least for summer. At least for summer. But yeah, Yicky, what are you on about, mate? What are you on about? I don't know. These Arsenal fans, honestly, they just drive you mad, don't they? It's a bizarre, like I put here, is a bizarre obsession with bang average players. Like, how would these people react to Pires, Bergkamp, Henry? It's really crazy. It's like a different dimension. It's like a whole different dimension of player. Craziness. Anyway, I need to have a shower, so let's do the last one, number one for today. And there were so many today again. It wasn't too, to be honest with you, the reaction to what is now a very good position for us, going 7 points clear. The reaction and Man City slipping up, showing that they may have a bit of bottle this season. Well, no, they may lack the bottle this season, or have a chance to bottle, is what I'm trying to say, by dropping points against Nottingham Forest. You know, the reaction hasn't been so crazy as I thought it was going to be. It's almost more sort of cautiously optimistic, which is quite a surprise because you know what our fans are like. We don't really do cautious optimism, we just do kind of outright, outrageous assumption that we're just going to win everything. Assumption, presumption, and proclamating that we're going to win absolutely everything. And we're the greatest team in the world who just spends most of the time cheating and wasting time. Anyway, as I was saying, numero uno, another Madrid-related tweet from that guy, 287800245, you know that guy. He says, if things go to plan, we beat City twice. Madrid before Arsenal in the same week. Let's say City beat Madrid and then lose to Arsenal. Then City have to play Bayern the same week as they play Arsenal, and this comes after playing Chelsea. The fatigue and the stress. It's Arsenal's league. The reason I put this first is because of the fatigue, the stress. Seems to completely negate the fact that we are fucked. Our team is completely exhausted and that we don't deal with stress. Every single season, we failed to deal with stress. This season, we are fatigued beyond words. We can barely play for more than 45 minutes properly. So you then put it's Arsenal's league based on the fact that there'll be too much fatigue and stress for Man City, who are drilled to deal with the fatigue of an end of season, which we're not. We're just hell for leather and hope that we can survive. Man City are purposely kind of staged to still have enough energy in certain players who won't play, like your Fodens earlier on in the season as much. He did it as well with Grealish. And so they keep fresher for March, for April. We don't do that. We just play everyone as much as we can due to the desperacy of the manager, really, the desperacy to win, which I kind of get, but at the same time, you need to be a bit cleverer and have a bit more forethought about it. So to claim that we are going to win, because we are going to be the ones who cope best with fatigue and stress when we're up against a team, was repeatedly shown that they cope very well with fatigue and stress, and when we've shown we don't cope with fatigue and stress, is mind-boggling to me. I mean, I hope he's right, don't get me wrong. I very much hope he's right. I would love to be doing a video in mid-May of me dancing around Finsbury Park with a Stella in each hand. I'd love that, seriously. I wouldn't be caring at all about how we played. I wouldn't be caring at all about the fact that it's Arteta, or the fact that people might want to say, oh, you're in the mud, you can't be happy because Arteta won, you were wrong, we were right, blah, blah, blah. I wouldn't care about any of that. We finally won a bloody title. I finally get to have a street party again in Finsbury Park. I didn't even have a proper one last time, in 2004, because my friend wandered off, bless him, and so I had to go find him. And then he ended up wandering home from Finsbury Park. We lived close to Finsbury Park. So by the time I got in touch with him, he was actually at home. And then I had to go home and it just it all fell apart. So I've never actually really had a proper, and I'm not talking about the parade. I mean like after we actually sort of final whistle of the game that confirms it, everyone just goes to the street, Finsbury Park, 12 pins, Blackstock, just fucking beautiful riots. Beautiful celebratory riots in North London. The amount of people, I swear to God, it's going to be New Year's on steroids. It's going to be New Year's Eve on steroids, just Arsenal fans, and it's going to be a very, very beautiful thing. And on that positive note, let's end it there. That guy, come on, fatigue and stress. This is Man City's world. This is Man City's strength amongst everything else. It's the ability to deal with end of season fatigue, end of season stress. They've done it time and time and time again. So for you to say that we're going to win because we're going to be better at that than Man City, when we've repeatedly proven that we're shit at that, makes you a complete mutant of the day. The complete mutant of the day. Thanks for listening, guys. Like and subscribe. I'll be back tomorrow, poking more fun at people who are saying these silly things on tweets, bless them. And I'm sure I'll have a lot to get through tomorrow. I'll pick 3, I'll be back, and big up everybody. Cheers for supporting the channel, and peace.